In the last episode of our late fall trip, we were leaving Newport News, Virginia.
Today's tow would be just over 344 miles and would take us through a tunnel and some beautiful Outer Banks scenery. All right, so we are on our way down to the Outer Banks, and we are going to be going that way through the Merrimack Monitor Memorial Bridge and Tunnel, I guess. And just a couple pieces of advice for heading through tunnels. You know, we got onto VDOT a few nights ago just to plan our route and make sure that, yes, indeed, there were no propane restrictions.
Height restrictions.
Yep, the height restrictions were 14 feet 6 inches, and we are 9 feet 6 inches because we have our little laminated card here that shows exactly all of our dimensions and weights, so we can check that all the time. And so,
the propane restrictions.
it just had to be off, so the propane is off. And just another tip, which I'm sure everybody knows, but you know, I've got my glasses right here so I can take my sunglasses off quickly as you enter the darkness of the tunnel very quickly.
Yep.
And I think we're ready to go. It's been a while since we've been in the tunnel, and it says it's 3 miles away.
Yep. Just watch these crazy people go.
Yeah. Nobody in the United States knows how to merge, and that is becoming blatantly clear this morning.
Yep. It's crazy stuff.
Yep. Gas bottles.
Yeah. I think that might be us. Yeah, because I think we did that once. Coming this way.
It was really pretty easy. You just pulled off into an inspection area, and an attendant came out to double check that your propane was indeed off.
I was hoping to catch some cool tunnel views, but unfortunately, I thought my camera was on, but it was off at the time.
So if you're new to RVing, here's a good tip. Easy Pass is absolutely essential. Not only does it allow you to choose whatever lane you want, but you can also use those high-speed lanes now and not even have to go through the toll booth. We have 2 transponders with the Easy Pass system. A blue one, which tells them that we're towing a 2-axle trailer, and a white one when we're not towing. When we're not using the other one, it just goes into this magnetically shielded bag.
Doing here.
Well, this thing fell off the fridge. We were just stopped.
You just
It looks
stopped.
like some of the screws that are holding the fridge on are a little loose, so.
This is what happens. And we also broke a latch on one of our vents.
It's a rough road.
After this stop, we continued our tow down to the Wright Brothers National Memorial.
All right, as you can see, we are here at the Wright Brothers Memorial in Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina. And it just goes to prove that even the best research that people do doesn't always work out, right?
True.
We were on Google Earth. We were looking at the parking lot situation. We did everything, and I'm like, yeah, we'll just pull in. We'll have lunch here, and go. We won't pay the fee because we won't go into the museum or walk the monument or anything. We'll just.
We were thwarted.
Yeah, but they have toll booths right there where they capture you immediately. So, yeah, we paid $20 to have some soup with our hot Itaki lunchbox. Check out that video, how we do our hot lunches on the road. But yeah, we're here. It's kind of windy, which is, I guess, why the Wright brothers came here.
Yep.
We'll be leaving here and get to our campground shortly.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you.
So as you can see, there's several slots for RVs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 slots. So if you're taking your Airstream or your trailer or RV here, you got a place to stay.
After our delicious lunch, it was off to Cape Hatteras, North Carolina.
And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. That this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise.
We wanted to stay at the national park, but it was already closed, so we decided to splurge and stay at Camp Hatteras. Even though it was off-season rates, it was still quite expensive.
Throughout our trip, we were very impressed with many of the campsite's protocols to keep us safe during this pandemic. For example, at Camp Hatteras, you had to prepay everything online, and when you showed up, you had your registration packet in this little book here you didn't have to contact anyone. You just have your campground map, your window sticker, you'd pull into the site, and then eventually somebody would come by to make sure everything was okay at a socially distanced area. Just check out all the empty sites. But there's 4 Airstreams here. There's us down there. There's one there. There's one over there. Signs of the times, I guess. All right, we are at Cape Hatteras. And Cindy is trying what?
An experiment with sourdough bread, because I had to feed my starter. So I wanted to see if I could use a small Dutch oven to mimic my cloche at home. And I think it got a little dark on the bottom, but it's going to come right out, so we'll see how it turns out.
There you go.
My timer.
And we are watching Crew 1, and we're hoping to be able to see it. I don't know if we'll be able to see it off the Carolina coast here as it ascends, but we've never actually had a television in the Airstream, so anything that we watch is usually on the computer. We use the Wi-Fi Ranger to help boost the Wi-Fi signal, and would get a wee boost, but I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with the whole Starlink and SpaceX. We'll see if that works. You cross Highway 12, you go from the ocean side of the campground to the sound side of the campground. And, you know, most people, I think, like me, were drawn to the ocean side because you're like, well, yeah, I want the ocean. Check out this sunset. Check out some of these sights here. They're just spectacular, right on the water. See here, as we move back. This guy's got a perfect site. Let's check this out. Look at this site here. What site number is this? 380. Look at that, you'd be right on the sound. I actually think this is actually the better side. If I come back here, I think we might do some sound side. You know, there is one advantage to grossly miscalculating your travel distance for the day. You know, I'm thinking, hey, it's a travel day. We're going from Cape Hatteras to Myrtle Beach. 100 miles. Can't be that far. Oh, that's 337 miles. So that means we're getting up a little bit early. Got a cup of Morning Joe. And you get to wake up some pretty sweet sunrises out here on the beach. A little chilly though. It's alright. Not too shabby. Next week on Luv Subbin.
We continue our fall trip to Myrtle Beach State Park. There they have a lovely beach and a lot of fun things to do.
So if you like this video,
give us a big thumbs up.
And click to subscribe if you think we've earned a subscription.
And comment below if you have a favorite campground on the beach that you would like to share.
We come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.